tell us how this came about. Were you keeping a journal all along, or were you just, did you decide at one minute you're just going to put this in book form?
No, I actually, you know, when I became an actor at nearly 30, one of the things that I was, I would say, frustrated about was that it was very different than business. You know, like having an MBA, I went and did sort of the logical steps and had a job and had a paycheck every Friday. And when you become an actor, it's different. So one of the things I did was start to create my own projects. So I created a few solo shows using a lot of my, you know, autobiographical material and using my story and playing different characters in my family. And that really is just a process of years that evolved into Hiding Out.
I wanted to read a short quote from the Washington Post about your book. It says, Allen showcases excellent writing skills, packaging grit and grime into glistening prose. Her twisted mystery, family woes of the nastiest kind, and multi-layered love stories spin together to form a can't-put-down read. So tell us how this book began.
Well, in terms of the process of creating it, I've been working on autobiographical material for a long time, since I became an actor at nearly 30. I wrote some solo shows that I performed. I played my dad off-Broadway. I think it's just been a process of like unraveling the onion, unpeeling the onion, to sort of get at the heart of the story, which is my dad and myself. There's many other complicated themes in the book, as you know, but I think getting to this book was just a process of one sort of creative platform after another. And the book seemed like something I was always going to do, and it feels like a culmination of all the art that I've done, actually.
It's a wonderful book.
Thank you so much.
It really is, and I love the way you build the drama around your coming out story. Because you're keeping multiple secrets, and then it just seems like you reach a breaking point where you just can't keep the secrets anymore.
Well, you know, I've been keeping secrets in my life, you know, since I was 9, and big secrets. A lot of trauma, which I'm happy to get into with you later, but, you know, a lot of secrets. And when you learn at such a young age to keep secrets, it just becomes part of your DNA. And I think that the building and then learning about my dad's secrets on top of a host of my own secrets of, secret relationships that were happening that shouldn't have been happening as a child, that just sort of built upon. And, you know, the secrets and lies is really at the heart of this story, is like, how do you move through life as a child into adulthood when that's like a skill set?
Right. And here you're the youngest of 13 children.
Yeah.
7 sisters.
Yeah, 7 sisters, 5 brothers.
Wow.
Yeah, a highly devout Catholic family, obviously.
Yes.
Not Mormon, but Catholic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to you a little about that, because I've just finished my own first book of memoirs of a series.
Fantastic.
And in my writing, I noticed that I was very focused on the perspective of all of the people around me. Now, mind you, I'm an only child.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Right. So there was no conversation going on. I mean, I'm putting down what all of the adults are telling me.
Yes.
But in terms of my own experience, I didn't have a voice.
Right. What do you think? What do you feel?
Exactly. Because nobody's asking me any questions.
Yeah.
But your voice is so clear as a child. You put down conversations that you remember having with your siblings and with your parents, and it's clear your personality is already formed.
Yeah,
basically.
I think having had very adult, unfortunate but very adult experiences, as I was alluding to from the time I was 9, you know, in various complicated relationships with adults, I think that it raised my awareness to a sort of, as best you can, adult level. I think I was always racing to be an adult so that I could keep up.
Right.
On top of these other things that happened, which one of the things which we'll get to, I'm sure, with my middle school teacher, a relationship that happened. So those things were keeping me, I think, you know, nearly tap dancing to keep up with them. So I think my intellect and my awareness was very heightened, young. You know, at a very young age.
And also being the youngest, needing to develop a sense of power, or an illusion of power, just to have some control over your own.
Absolutely. I mean, at some point, if you don't speak up, or like we were joking before, get into the food line,
Right.
or get at the buffet early, you're going to get like the drumstick instead of the breast, or the,
Right.
the end of this instead of the beginning of that,
Right. Now, is that the picture on the cover of the book with you with the apple?
That is me, yes.
That is adorable.
Yes, yeah.
Where you say you have to take your food before you take your nap,
Yeah.
because it probably won't be there afterwards.
Yeah. That's sort of, I think, the picture that it paints certainly is that, if you want it, you better sleep with it.
Right. That is hilarious.
Yeah.